Welcome back to 20 Minutes or Less. Guys, this is our first story of the day. I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Lee Newton.
Let's do this. A 4-year-old boy from Saudi Arabia asked his dad to pick up a PlayStation while he was out. When the dad came home, he did not have a PlayStation. The dad began to change his clothes and put his gun down on the dresser next to him. The son came in and started playing with the gun and ended up shooting the dad in the head and killing him.
The Ashark Daily, citing the police, stated that the child was 4 years and 7 months old, and that the child was irate after the dad came home without the console.
So either video games are so violent and so realistic that they're having a negative effect on children, or this is just another isolated incident that happens to involve video games. The story joins a slew of others in the see, video games are evil category. Just last month, a 15-year-old boy was murdered in an attempted robbery over his PSP. Last year, a Japanese woman killed her 3-year-old daughter because the daughter was distracting the mother from her video games. And back in 2010, a 16-year-old boy stabbed his 18-year-old brother for playing his PlayStation without his permission.
And then there was the Russian boy who bludgeoned his father to death after he had his keyboard taken away from him because he was playing too many computer games. Bludgeoned his father to death.
And whenever things like this happen, it's the video games that get a very, very bad rap. It doesn't even matter what kind of crime it is. If it's Grand Theft Auto, people will blame the game Grand Theft Auto. And if somebody holds up a liquor store and then the police find a Nintendo 3DS in their back pocket, guess what? Nintendo 3DS now makes you rob liquor stores.
And there's no real hard evidence that the boy in Saudi Arabia actually killed his father over video games.
Yeah, that's what people with common sense call a freak accident.
Hey, don't leave your loaded gun with the safety off next to your 4-year-old. Otherwise, you're gonna end up dead and the media outlets will use your death as a way to attack video games.
All that being said, people don't want video games to have awesome graphics so they can be like, hey, guess what? My video game has awesome graphics. They want these awesome graphics because it makes it more realistic whenever you're beating people up or killing them or taking over land or defending space, whatever, it doesn't matter. That kind of realism is bound to in some way bleed over into real life. However, whether it's responsible for actual killings is a totally different story.
Yeah, I get it, okay? I want my video games to feel real. I want to feel like my red Koopa shell is actually gonna hit the go-kart in front of me. I mean, as you get older, your imagination doesn't work as well, so you have to depend on video games to give you that gritty, dark reality of maybe, just maybe, you might win the Mushroom Cup.
Exactly, that's what's awesome about these video games. Some of them, not that one in particular, are very realistic. The question is, are they too realistic? I think we can all pretty much agree that video games are not entirely responsible for these types of tragedies, but do video games play any sort of a role when these types of things happen? Let us know in the comments section down below.
Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button, click the annotation down below, go to SourceFed.com for our 5 daily stories and every other story we've ever done. I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
Remember when you slipped on a banana peel?
Yeah, that was you. That was a mean thing.